Hey everybody, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do Virgo's mid-June 2019 reading. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, hear how it turned out, and then it helps me connect with your energies for next time too. But, oops, alright, I did already do a pre-shuffle, and I did already meditate on your energies. So we're just going to get a couple more shuffles in, and then we're going to get started, okay? If you're new to my channel, hello, thank you for coming and checking it out. Hope you enjoy it. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Okay. Right. Can you tell me for Virgo, the mid-month of June 2019, what are you going to be able to tell me for Virgo? What do they need to know for mid-month of June 2019? Virgo, mid-month 2019, June. Jeez. Alright. Alright, we start out with the Page of Cups. And this is a new energy of feelings and relationships and emotions. Okay, it's a brand new energy. It's very new, very young, so it is just the start. All right, the next one is the Sun. So this is joy, happiness, hope. I don't know if this is a connection, if this reading is a connection from the one I did earlier in June, the beginning of June, or not. It could be a whole new reading on its own. You'll know. I don't go look back at them, and I don't remember them, but you'll know. So, and it could be a whole new thing all by itself. So, oh, well, the Devil came up, and when the Devil comes up, this is generally you can consider it. It's a form of like bondage that you kind of put yourself in, where it's like you're voluntarily chained through your habits, your attitudes, things that you might be involved in, and it's almost like you're unwilling to shake it. All right. So I wonder how the Sun is affected by that. That's interesting. I mean, it could be just, things that you do in your life that you're perfectly content with, and it's just a matter of fact of who you are. It doesn't mean that you're unhappy with your life. Now, this is the King of Wands, and he came up in the reverse. And when he's in the reverse, he's kind of... he could be a tyrant, all right? He tends to be very bossy, very rude, impatient. So I'm not sure if this is your energy or this is the energy of somebody that you're involved with or in your environment. I wonder how much connection it has with the Devil energy. See if I can get us some clarity before we go any further. All right. Can you please clarify the Devil and the King of Wands in reverse for me? Can you please clarify the Devil and the King of Wands in reverse? That's a whole lot of stuff. Apparently no. Can you please clarify the Devil and the King of Wands in reverse? Okay, well, we got Temperance. Now this is balancing. So apparently between these two energies you need to have a form of balance. You would need a need of balance of emotions and your mind. So the way it feels to me is because of this feeling of being stuck in a situation that you're putting yourself in is causing the energy of the King of Wands to be bad-tempered and very quick to criticize and kind of angry all the time. So maybe this is something that you're involved in where this isn't all for your best, basically. So you are knowing that what you're involved in is affecting something in your life or how you feel about yourself. And you know you need balance and patience between your emotions and your mind and your strength to be able to shake it, I guess. Because up until then, you had sunny days. Everything was okay. And you had like maybe new relationship starting. So somewhere between there and there, things started going sour, started going south. What was that? All right, well, the Four of Pentacles, and that popped up. And this is like you wanted to hold on to what you have. And it's not necessarily money, but this could be feelings, pretty much anything. Feelings, friendships, relationships. And you don't want to give up anything. All right? So you're holding on holding on tight. Let's see, what else? I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table. Virgo, 2019. Oops. Alright, we ended up with the Three of Wands, and this came up in reverse, and this is where you're having like obstacles and delays and some frustrations. Alright. And then we had the Three of Cups, and this came up in reverse also. And it's like, this is when it's in the upright, it's, community and friendship and happiness. But when it's in the reverse, it's like conformity and solitude, or like the wanting of solitude, or a herd mentality. So where like you're going along with the group regardless of whether it's something you want, something that's in your best interest. So actually what I'm thinking is, if you are going along with the group, this mentality of the group mentality, and it's getting you involved in things that aren't good for you, and causing your personality to change a little bit, and where you're feeling like frustrated and obstacles and not going along with them, but you're still trying to hold on to what you have, parts of you. And now you know that you're going to need to be balanced to shake this. But it's possible that for some reason you feel like this is too strong. Hold on a second. What else can you tell me about Virgo? Virgo 2019. And the thing is, this doesn't, for whoever this is for, who's feeling this is resonating the most, it's probably somebody who's younger, that doesn't have a whole lot of life experience, maybe, because it feels like that, like, maybe somebody getting out of high school, somebody getting out of college, just starting life. Not somebody who's, got like a few decades behind them. Because, when you're, that's not true. That's not true for everybody. I mean, you could be in your 40s and 50s and decide to start taking wrong turns and getting with people that direct you wrong or not for your best. But this feels young. It feels like a very young, or relatively young, 20s, early 30s maybe. Maybe you got into with a group of people that you want to get along, you want to be able to see, I want to say fit in. I don't know if it's a fit in thing because I think of that for like a teenager part of it, but okay, all right. You're going to need strength. As I was just looking at temperance, you're going to need more than just balance. You're going to need strength. For you to be able to hold your ground and not fall in with this any longer if you don't want to, which, and I'm thinking if it's changing your personality and it's changing the effect of you or who you are, then yeah, you don't want to be hanging on to this anymore. Because I'm thinking you had whatever was going on. Maybe, did you recently move? Did you recently just start a job? Something that you started new. And you had all these relationships and emotions coming in, and maybe you were meeting people, getting involved in social groups, or getting involved, like I said, with a new job. And all things were sunny and bright, but then all of a sudden, something else got involved. And you put yourself into like shackles. So I don't know if you formed an addiction or if you just got involved in some things that's causing you to be stuck. Maybe you ended up with some gambling debts, or, you were like on like nonstop shopping sprees, whatever it is. I mean, you could have started smoking for all I know, vaping, but whatever it is, it's changing you. So, yeah, I don't think it's smoking, to be honest with you. Because I did that. It doesn't change you. It just makes you unhealthy. But it's changing you. It's making you angry and mean and critical and just, you're not happy. You're obviously unhappy. And you need to form a balance and a strength to pull yourself out of that. Because you're trying dearly to hold on to what you have out of your own personality, your own perception of yourself, the parts of you, and not parts of the group that you seem to want to try to fit in with, or what you're trying to fit in with. And you're feeling like obstacles to getting out of it. You're having a hard time getting out of it. And just because if you're going every day to the same job and the same people or the same neighborhood, like you're being exposed to it all the time, maybe you can't get out of it, or you can't feel like you can get out of it. Because if you do, then you're going to be isolated and alone somehow. And again, this is what makes me think of younger, or not. And I don't feel right saying that either, because I guess, I don't know everybody's life. I'm just thinking at my age, I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't do it, but that's me. But then again, I've never been put in that situation either since I was a teenager. So it's like, and everybody's life's different, so I'm not trying to be judgy there. It just feels young. What else can you tell me for Virgo? What else can you tell me for Virgo? All right, got the Ten of Wands. And this is, it came up reversed. This is an inability to prioritize. So you're having a hard time prioritizing and delegating. So I don't know what you're you could be just delegating your own thoughts into how you're handling this situation. All right? Because if it came up in the upright, it would be like hard work, right? You're doing all the work, you're doing hard work. But and burdens, but if it came up in the reverse, it's like, delegating. So, and in the structure of this reading, it's not like, you giving out jobs to people. I think it's just you prioritizing and delegating what you need to do or what you want to do in this effect. Of what you want to do with this. Because then the next one that came up was the Ace of Cups. And this is another big old cup of emotions. So I'm thinking, or the way it feels is, you must have done something to get past this delegation problems and this prioritizing problems to get the Ace of Cups and to be able to form new emotions. So maybe whatever you were able to move away from, you were able to bring something else in, which would be like, I don't know, maybe a different group of people, going to different, locations to have like, to have like social things. Come here. All right. Okay. The next two cards was the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands. There was some conflict and you were moving away. Like, moving on. Just, you're leaving something behind. So I'm thinking, if you pulled together your strength and your balance and looking for what was best suited for you, you're not going to be involved in this like herd mentality anymore. You're not going to do this. There's going to be conflict because maybe they're going to get their feelings hurt. Maybe they're just going to get angry with you because why do you have to be different? Why do you have to think you're better than us? Da da da. And so you're moving away from that. You're like, what? I'm sorry. It was all good for a while. I gotta go. And then that's when you were able to kind of like pick yourself up and move on. And this is where you would open yourself up to other relationships, other friendships, other, socially same-minded people, I guess you could say. People that are going to not do things that you don't want to do and be more involved in what you do want to do. So yeah, it just might be a change of scenery, a change of people. I'm not thinking that you're up and quitting your job. I just think that you're kind of like reconnecting with other people instead of the people that you were. It might have been, maybe easy to fall in with, and then there was something about it. And it could have just been maybe they had the bad attitudes. Maybe they like down talked everybody. Maybe they were like, the gossipers of whatever group it was, and they're like about everybody, but chances are when they're doing that about everybody, they're knowing about you too. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and maybe that's just what you felt because it really did start affecting you. And maybe, made you angry, made you like short-tempered and a little cold and bitter. So you had to like hold on to what you have as who you are and move away from that. And it looks like that was your goal and you were achieving it. All right, so if that is what your thoughts were for the rest of this month, okay. Let me see if there's anything else for Virgo before I go. Anything else for Virgo? Okay, well, you got the Knight of Swords. He's a quick energy. So, quick energy of like thinking and mental activity. So that would make sense. So you're going into a space of, again, using your mental energies. Yeah. All right. You guys keep dropping all over me. All right, Virgo, if this resonated with you, if you enjoyed the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Write me a comment. You know, if this resonates and makes sense to you, I'd love to hear how it turned out. Yeah, I'd love to hear how it turned out. And I will be seeing you in July, all right? So enjoy yourself. Why do I keep saying that? Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your June. And I'm sorry if this camera shook the whole time. All right, take care. Good night.